Hello, my beautiful butterflies. How are you guys doing? I have a channeled song for you that will come with some cards. So the channeled song is Complicated by Avril Lavigne. And when I came up here to come start this reading, I noticed that the time was 11:11. Okay. So 11:11 might be a significant number for you. It might be a confirmation number for you. You might be seeing this at 11:11. 11:11 might be a number that you see a lot. But this song, Complicated by Avril Lavigne. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? Acting like you're somebody else gets me frustrated. Okay? So there is someone that is, putting on a show, putting on a front, wearing a mask, if you will. And you are kind of starting to, and it's 111 on the timer, and you are starting to kind of get frustrated with it because, when you're by yourselves, when you and this person are by yourselves, the mask is not there. But when they're around other people, the mask is masking, okay? And you're kind of getting, frustrated with this. So I feel like I'm being guided to tell you to have patience with yourself and with whoever this person is. I'm hearing they know not what they do. So they might not fully understand that, being authentic and showing the authenticity in life, that's the way to go. That we're not supposed to be wearing these masks. We're supposed to be authentically living our lives. So, they know not what they do. They do not understand that, not showing up authentically is actually doing some damage to themselves. They're not realizing that, showing up inauthentic when there's other people around, they don't understand that, that it's keeping them stuck in a certain energy that they feel like they want to try and get out of. Okay, so what's the message for the person that will resonate with all of that beginning? What message do they need to know about this? We have card number 25, have confidence, strength, balance, prepared, and tranquil. And then card number 23, evolution, empowerment, transformations, protected, and preparedness. I feel like there's a reason why you're feeling like this. I feel like there's a reason why you're starting to notice people's masks, and I feel like you're starting to awaken if you have not already awakened. You're starting to see that authenticity is really the only thing that, we should be living. And I feel like you're going through this evolution process of shedding your own ego, shedding your own, and it's not even about like shedding the ego to like, completely, get it away. It's working with the ego, using those shadow aspects of yourself to heal and to be able to spread, knowledge and wisdom on, the things that you've gone through. Not saying that the things that you've gone through are the only truth. There are other truths out there. But I feel like you're going through this transformation right now, and you're starting to see that, there is a way to authentically live and live your truth and not have to put on this mask all the time. And you're in that energy, and it's kind of, it's a little frustrating for you that, you know, you are living this authentic life and you see people that are still, you know, living in a world where they're wearing a mask. And yes, that can be frustrating, but you are not here to change them. You are here to live your authentic truth. You are here to spread, you know, the wisdom that you are getting from living authentically. And you're giving them that choice to show up in that way if they want to. And I'm also guided to say that you allowing them to show up however it is that they are showing up is loving them unconditionally. It's not loving them if they get their shit together and decide to live authentically. It's, even though as frustrating as it may be, you still love them, even though they aren't doing what's best for them. Okay? So, you know, have that strength and have that confidence to stand in your authenticity, even when your authenticity is questioned, even when you might be the only one living in that authenticity. So I'm now being reminded of The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz, and I believe it was the 11th chapter. I'm not going to give too many details, but it talks about, you know, when you awaken, you, like, to put it into context, is basically like you being at a party and you being sober. You are woken up to, you know, the truths, all of that. Like you're not living in that energy, right? And, you know, you are meant to be in this energy of sharing the knowledge, sharing the wisdom, do all of those things while living in that energy. Okay. And it's not about changing people. It's allowing people to make that choice of whether they want to get sober. Again, we're just using the, what I read in The Mastery of Love. The example that they used was being sober at a party. And the more that you live your authenticity, the more that you preach authenticity, the more that you are in that energy, the more people will start to flock to living in authenticity. And it's going to be a domino effect. All it takes is one person to start that. And then once they get to where you're at, you know, they're going to touch another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. And then eventually, you know, all of us will, you know, be woken up. And I feel like you're in this energy where you're struggling with that. My nose is, you know, really itchy and it feels like there's something touching it. So I know that I'm like very connected to this energy right now. But I feel like right now you're in an energy where it's frustrating. It's frustrating that you have all this wisdom and it seems like everyone wants to be stuck in their own emotional poison instead of, you know, working through it and healing and, you know, working past all of that so that way we can you know, drop the masks. So my advice to you is just stay patient. Patience, young grasshopper. Patience. For everyone will awaken at their own time. You just keep being you. Have confidence. Stand tall. Don't let anyone knock your crown down. You continue to show up in the way that you show up, and people will awaken. I love you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful day.